Welcome back to The Wolf and the Melody. I am your host, Tommy, a guy on a journey to react to music that I've never heard before. And tonight we are reacting to a new IFA. Sorry if I said that wrong. The song's called Burn Your Desire. We're going to be checking out two songs from them relatively back to back. Some people have really recommended both these songs and said, dude, I'd really like to hear your input and what you think. And yeah, I've never heard them, so we're going to check them out. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all, thank you for being part of the council community. This whole YouTube is just about us bringing our lives together to talk about music, talk about how it makes us feel, and just having a place for us to be able to express how we feel, even if we don't agree, but in a respectful way, and just showing love. Man, it's been awesome. It's been really awesome. So, this song deals with sexual abuse, toxic. Okay. So, that is the focus, I guess, of the lyrics of the song. So, all right, y'all, let's check this out. I love that. That's heavy as shit, dude. You see. Ooh, dude. It reminds me of. Okay, let's talk about the music. Completely unexpected. Didn't know what we were walking into. I didn't know that she was gonna. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. Um, wasn't ready for the gutturals. I wasn't ready for like the screams or anything. Her melodic, like clean voice was really nice. Like a really nice tone. I love the tone of just the chunky guitars. Like, dude, like it was just a really solid song. Normally, I know I'm kind of a hater. I'm just breakdowns don't do it, like really do it for me, but I wasn't ready for the one that came in with this one, and I felt like it was effective. And you could tell, I think stuff like breakdowns in the context of the power of these lyrics, it's like spiritual. Like when somebody has been abused, somebody who's gone through some shit, and they, like man, cue a breakdown in their soul, right? And it was very fitting, and I felt like it was really effective. Her vocals were interesting when she was screaming, like they were good. I just never heard anybody do it like that. I never heard anybody like scream like that. It was really interesting. Um, as for like the content, it made me think about. I have three older sisters, and two of them have experienced sexual assault, and my one sister had my youngest one had cystic fibrosis. She was very frail, and she married a guy who never did anything. He was a really great guy. I mean, dated him for years. Great dude. They got married, and that night on their honeymoon, like she said something like I don't know what it was. Like she didn't agree with something, and he punched her in the face. And he abused her. He and then it was a mess. It was a mess, and she ended up passing away a couple years ago. Not from the abuse, but from the cystic fibrosis. But like when you just in general, abuse is not okay. And seeing my sister who was very sick deal with an asshole that was doing that, and then my oldest sister was assaulted, and I have a special kind of rage for this kind of situation, and I also have a daughter. So what kept coming to mind during this song, and it's kind of a toxic thing that people say, and I don't think they mean for it to say it, but they want you. They'll say something like "you can forgive," you know what I mean, and they associate forgiving with forgetting, and that's bullshit. I will never forget the things that have happened to me. Now, I can get into a state of forgiveness in the sense of working on the things that have happened to me so that that poison from somebody else will not spread its filth anymore into my life, even though it tried to reach in and taint me. And and I and I can speak about this because I had a situation when I was a young boy. And I know from personal experience and from seeing my sisters, um, it's a shame. It's a shame because people hurt people, and that doesn't give an excuse to the abusers. Don't fucking abuse people. Don't assault people. You know, like, it's wrong. It's wrong, and you need, like, people that do shit like that, they need the consequences. Um I know from myself, and like I said, my sisters, there was a time where, like, this abuse and this stuff that we have faced, I got to do something to get this out of my head, to get this stuff out of, from constantly, like, bombarding my heart, the reminder, the memory. I got to get to a place that the poison stops spreading so that I can live my life and I can overcome and be like, you know what? I'm not freaking defined by this, but this is part of my story, and it's only going to be used to help other people. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate when, like, a band or anybody stands up and speaks out. And these are unpopular things, but they need to be freaking talked about. Like, look at the state of the world. We talk about everything without talking about everything. Like, some things we can't even talk about. I did a reaction video from about Exodus, talking about the Virginia Tech massacre, and somebody posted those lyrics, and I think he got put in jail for posting the lyrics of the song. I mean, they're rough lyrics, but that the band brought it up in the sense to, like, this is a topic that needs to be talked about. We don't want to offend anybody, but we're offending people. Anyway, this was cool. I'm excited to hear their other song, and being kind. Being kind is key. This world is not going to change without kindness and love. And there is no excuse for people who say, I just can't help it. Well, why did you abuse that? I just couldn't help it. Control yourself. Get to a place where you control yourself. And I've been in places where I felt like, man, I don't have control, and I've had to do everything I could to try to get help and talk to somebody with my own issues with addiction. If you all ever want to talk about this kind of stuff, people that struggle with feeling like they can't stop, or they I'm not a therapist, but I have my story. If anybody ever wants to talk about this, reach out. Um I've spent 30 some years hating who I was. And it's taken me 30 years to realize that I'm not a piece of shit, and that I have something to offer, and that my story can be told just like they're telling their story. And everybody, I'll tell my sister's stories. This was heavy. This was a lot. Yo, I hope you stuck with me. Sorry if I, like, kind of jumped around from things. I don't know. It's a heavy topic, but it needs to be talked about. And this was cool. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. I love your face. Please know. Please know. Forgiveness isn't always for the other person. And when somebody's evil touches our soul and tries to spread and taint us, it doesn't take away what has been done. It's tough, y'all. And I'm truly sorry to anybody who has experienced anything like this. I wish I could give everybody a fucking hug. I wish I could just hug everybody who's been hurt. And you know what? That's everybody. And not just in this area, but hurt in general. There's so many of us. And there's a lot of us that have learned how to live with it. And there's a lot of us that are still struggling every day. You guys are in my thoughts all the time. I feel like I like went all over the place with this. I feel like I rambled a lot too. So I'm not feeling very confident with this. I just hope that I encourage you guys. And also too, I don't ever want to seem like I'm being insensitive because I'm not. Um Much love, everybody. Much love. And until next time, we'll be back with another reaction.